This is crazy. What else can I do? Oh, it had to be my picture. Interesting. I don't know what happened. They said I was buffering. I don't know if I'm still buffering or not. The weather is not the best, so I think it's messing up my connection. Thank you. They said I was buffering, so my bad, y'all. I live in the country, so the reception here is not great. But I might start buffering again when I head to the gym. After I eat a little bit, I'm going to drive over to the gym. But anyway, I forgot what we were talking about. Hold on, let me chew my... Oh. Did y'all hear me make the example of the Popeye's chicken sandwich? Because that's what I think that's going on with the whole Caitlyn thing. What was that? The last thing I saw was Caitlyn being number 2. Oh. Well, none of my speech made the cut. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna say all that again. I was in my bag. I do need to go to the gym though. If I start buffering and stuff again, will y'all let me know, please? I'll try to keep the comments current so I can see. Yeah. So if y'all missed my whole speech, what I pretty much said is that I don't think Caitlyn is a bad player. I think she's actually good at what she does. And that she did a lot for her school. And she put on a show for the NCAA. She really did. But I feel that Caitlyn came around at a time where media is hype, mainstream media is hype, social media is hype. There was controversy, there was a story, there was the good versus evil, quote unquote, definitely black versus white. And they ran with this story. It blew up. It caused a lot of people to flock towards her, which inflated her popularity. And it's not like she's a scrub. She puts on a good show, right? So people flock to her. It's like Linsanity. I don't know if y'all remember that from the NBA. Jeremy Lin, who I think he was playing for the New York Knicks. He was like going crazy for like a stretch of time. And like everybody was like Linsanity. Everybody was, flocking to the games to go see Jeremy Lin. It was like this big thing. And, he was it was just a mass like rush of popularity for this player who hadn't changed much from what he was doing. It's just, one day he had a really good game, and the next day he had a really good game, and he had a stretch of really good games and became very popular. But the difference, because when I look at her and what she accomplished in college, I said this earlier, and maybe y'all heard it, maybe you didn't. I mean, Kelsey Plum did the same thing. Kelsey actually held the title for 7 years. Kelsey Mitchell did the same thing. Deasia Fair did the same thing. They were scoring. They were high scorers, right? But they didn't get that publicity. They didn't get that backing. They didn't get that wave of popularity. Why? Because of the controversy. And because that was so hyped, that's what pushed everything to where it is now. And it's still, I mean, honestly, I'm surprised it's still happening, but I'm happy that it's still happening. Not to the detriment of my fave, not to the detriment of Angel, not to the detriment of that other players don't get shine, not to the detriment that people feel like we need to kiss the ground that Caitlin walked on. Not that part, but the part that is still people showing up, still watching women's basketball, still showing interest. Is people still showing interest in NCAA, and she's not even there anymore. So that type of thing where I'm just like, really, I'm happy about. But I just want people to be realistic. Understand that she's a great basketball player. She's not the greatest. She's not the greatest to ever do it. She is the best scorer in women's basketball. We know that. But before her, there was a best scorer in women's basketball who did not get that same kind of push. You know what I'm saying? So there's like this perfect kind of like combination of all this stuff that came together with and propelled her to where she is popular wise right now. And then I compared it to like you got Lynn Sanity, you got the Popeyes chicken sandwich, what I said earlier, where that chicken sandwich had been there. That wasn't a new chicken sandwich, but somebody got on the internet, said how good that chicken sandwich was, went crazy about it, made videos about it. It got viral. It went viral, and then everybody all over America was camping out at Popeye's Chicken to get this chicken sandwich. I don't even know if it was that good. I never had it. I never tasted it. But they were going bonkers over that. It was a national phenomenon. Everybody is rushing to Popeye's Chicken to get this chicken sandwich that was just a chicken sandwich. You know what I'm saying? And they went crazy over it. This is what happens when things go viral. This is what happens when social media gets behind something and starts perpetuating and starts putting this out, and it everybody is seeing it and it's enticing everybody. That's what's happening with Caitlin. She is being propelled. She's being pushed out there by the ESPNs, the sports centers, the CBS Sports, the Fox News Sports, the all these entities, ABC, all these entities, and that's who people see. And when she plays, she puts on a good show, so people are like, oh my God, they're right, this is the best thing I've ever seen in my life, and don't give the other players a chance. And it's not really their fault. It's not the public's fault. This is what we've been fed. Only true real basketball fans who have been watching, who know these other players, college or pro, only we know what, like, this whole product is full of this stuff, and that she's not necessarily unique to any of this. But when things go viral, when you have a big push, when you have, like, all these flocks of hundreds of millions of people, it's kind of hard to be the voice that says, hey y'all, we got other people here too, because then now you're hating, now you're, you know what I'm saying, it's a whole thing. So I don't know, it's gonna be like that for a very long time. I feel like that part is annoying, because I don't like the erasure of other great players because of this one player. I don't like it. And it ain't her fault. She's not doing anything either. It's the media's fault. That keeps harping on this stuff. That keeps this stuff alive. So we're gonna get lists like that list that we were just talking about because it's popular. You know what I'm saying? They know it's gonna get the people talking. They know it's gonna get clicks and views, whether they believe it or not. Some people believe it, and that's also the crazy part. Some people do believe that she should be number two, but those are also the people that don't really be watching. Those are the people that's just like, I never knew Popeyes had a chicken sandwich. Oh my God, I gotta go wait in a 4-hour line to go see if this chicken sandwich is really good. And guess what? It's really good. It is really good. I see what people are talking about. This is the best chicken sandwich that man has ever made. You know what I'm saying? That type of thing. I had it. Zaxby's and Chick-fil-A is better. Right, but do you see what I'm saying, right? Chick-fil-A, Zaxby's may be better, but everybody at one point thought that Popeye's chicken was the best thing that had ever graced a fryer and was placed between two pieces of bread. It's the hype. It's the hype of the media. Let me see. Sabrina was the most hyped player in Oregon. She was called Steph Curry of the women's game as well. Clark came after Sabrina was the most hyped player in the NCAA. Right, but Sabrina's not getting what Clark is getting. That's my point. I see your point. If Michigan wins today and Silas Swartz drops 30 points, I think the media will try to load up the bandwagon behind her. First of all, let's not put that in the atmosphere. Michigan's not beating Notre Dame. I need that. I need Notre Dame to come through. I need my girls to make it Pat. When did they go out last season? Was it Sweet 16? They made Sweet 16, but they got beat in the Elite Eight, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember. It was right after Kylie got hurt. She tore her ACL, and then I think we were out. Like we made that next game, then we were out after that. Can't remember. Dang it. But I need them to make it far. I need them to make it far. Flavored of the moment mentality. Yep. Clarkies of all people who started watching women's basketball in 2023. I like new fans, but be for real and stop disrespecting a women's basketball game with this nonsense. Yep. They lost to Oregon State, I think. The nose ring game. Oh, yeah. That infamous nose ring. How crazy. Like, what kind of sorcery was that? That girl been playing with that nose ring that whole time. You wait until she gets hot and you make her go to the bench to take out that nose ring where they are like pinching and pulling and scratching and scraping trying to get this nose ring out. She's just sitting on the bench as the game is going on, getting cold, and then you want her and her nose is distressed, and then you want her to get back in the game and perform. I forgot about that. Oh man, I forgot about that. Why you bring that up? That just made me mad. I forgot about that freaking nose ring thing. I forgot. That was so unfair. Especially when she was told that she could wear it prior to the game. And then y'all decide in the middle of the game, when the leading scorer of the game is doing well, y'all want to pull her out of the game to pull out a nose ring. That's crazy. We were robbed from Notre Dame and South Carolina Elite Eight matchup that season. Oh, so they went out in 16. Who do you have for Ohio State versus Tennessee tonight? Ooh, Ohio State, Tennessee. I think I picked Tennessee. I'm picking Tennessee. I mean, my bracket has been blown up. um, Vandy killed it. I think Vandy killed it. Um, there was another one. I think I picked Georgia Tech. I think they lost. That messed up my bracket. But my main teams are still in it. So we good. Ohio State got way much depth. Yeah, but y'all know how Tennessee be. Tennessee will flip and flop 5 players every 2 seconds. You don't even know what's going on. So I think that's been a problem for a lot of teams. The way that they shake up their lineup, it's kind of hard to scout that way because you don't know what combination of 5 people she's putting in. So I'm going for Tennessee. LSU versus Florida State. I don't know if y'all saw the LSU game last night, but Flau'jae has been itching to get back on that floor. She played great last night. She played amazing last night. And that was a good way. That was a good game for them to, test some more things out. Everybody was scoring. ADR had a pretty good game. Nice was doing what Nice does. The other ones was doing well. Miracle, KG, Jersey, even Jada. Even Jada had some. They did great. So I hope they can take that momentum. I think they can beat Florida State and move on. I got there's one Final Four. I think I got South Carolina, LSU, Notre Dame, and UCLA, I think. I think that's how I have one of my Final Fours. Flau'jae versus Tanaya. I think LSU will win. FSU will make interesting. Yeah. I think they're going to put up a bigger fight than what LSU had to go up against yesterday. But I see LSU pulling it out. Are they? Wait a minute. I messed up. Well, that's not who I had then. I wish I can get out of here. Who do I have in my... I got LSU, Notre Dame, South Carolina. Who else did I have then? One of them I got UCLA. One of them I got UCLA in. Because that's right. Because I put that one that LSU was going to beat UCLA. And another one that UCLA will beat LSU. So who did I have in my Final Four then? South Carolina, Notre Dame, LSU. I gotta look. I gotta look. I don't remember now. I think I put Texas in one of them too, or something. I don't remember. Was it UConn? Yeah, UConn. That's who it is. UConn. That's what it was. UConn, South Carolina, Notre Dame, LSU. And then I did one with UConn, UCLA, um, UConn, UCLA, Notre Dame, and South Carolina. Then I did one that one I put Texas in. I don't remember who all I had in there. Hey AB, what's going on? Okay, well Texas was in instead of Notre Dame. That's what it was. I did several scenarios. I can't remember them all in my head. I don't think I have USC in a Final Four though. I did like 4 or 5 of them. I can't remember all of them. My ultimate winner is South Carolina though. I'm ready for the rematch. Didn't USC and UConn play each other last season? Or am I making that up? Last tournament, wasn't it? And didn't they play? UConn is beating South Carolina. I'm sorry. South Carolina is definitely not going to let UConn beat them a second time. South Carolina is not going to allow that. After they got beat by how much was it? 40 or something like that? Something crazy? Mm-mm. They're not going to let that happen. They're not going to lose that game. They'll lose any other game. They're not losing against UConn. That's for sure. Yeah, UConn beat. Yeah, okay. So I was right. UConn did beat USC last tournament. Yeah, I think they can do it again. UConn is beating whoever they meet in the Natty. Okay. Okay. Jeremy, talk your talk. We shall see. We'll see what happens. Chill us. Well, that's another stinger. Oh, I'm so mad at that game. Not them calling a moving screen. I think the moving screen was on Aaliyah Edwards, right? Illegal screen, moving screen, whatever. Right at the last moment. Paige was about to seal that deal. Paige was about to send Iowa packing. And they call that stupid play a moving screen or whatever. Oh, I was so mad. Y'all bringing up these painful memories. I forgot all about that stuff too. I've been blocking out the painful stuff that happened last tournament. Although someone brought up to me recently about Angel re-injuring her ankle in the game against Iowa, that she was going off, she was doing well, and then she rolled her ankle again, and then the game just went downhill from there because she just couldn't elevate, she couldn't play like herself. We could have had LSU South Carolina natty. That could have been. We could have had something like that. Close to that. Yeah, that was some bullshit. Just wanted their golden girl to be in the natty, only to lose. Right. Oh, that now that brings me good memories. The way, let me tell y'all about that game. The way Iowa was celebrating in the beginning, because they were running through South Carolina. They were running through them in the beginning. They were celebrating. They were showing the camera of them in Iowa, like cheering. They all outside. They having a good time during this watch party. Everything is up and woohoo! Yay, we got it. And oh, Raven said, "Coach, hey, coach, me, can I guard her? Can you let me guard her, please? Because Breezy had her at first, and it wasn't really working out. It wasn't working out like it needed to be. Raven said, can I get a piece? Can I get in there, please? And boy, oh boy, did it turn around. Did it turn around? Ravens defense, Camilla doing Camilla things, big time tests. Big time tests came out shooting threes left and right. Malaysia doing Malaysia, lay with the butter things. Like it just all came together. And it was just like one after the other. Like you think you can stop Lay, here come Tess. You think you can stop Tess, here come Camilla. You think you can mess with Camilla, here come Chloe. You think you can do this, here come Raven. Stealing your cookies. Taking your cookies. What you gonna do? Man. Man. That was so good. And then it just turned around. It was a wrap. South Carolina. They call her tournament Tess. I call her big time Tess because I like the double T's. But yeah, tournament Tess is cool too. I don't know why Moki did not put. I don't know. That was crazy. Moki should have put Flage on Caitlyn. I don't know why she didn't. We'll never know what was going on with that game. It just didn't feel right. That whole game didn't feel right. Moki was not wearing her sparkles. Like, I just felt like, I'm like, why are you even wearing that? Why are we wearing plain suits? Now is not the time to be plain. Now is not the time. Like, we need the most outrageous, sparkly, feathery suit you got. And you come in looking like you about to go to a business meeting. What are we doing? It didn't feel good. It didn't feel good. I have a smile on my face as you rehash the story of this game. South Carolina, man, I have a smile on my face because it was me and my homeboy talking back and forth because him and his friends were actually watching the women's game and not watching any of the men's stuff. So we had been talking, and we were going back and forth. I'm like, Kyle. South Carolina about to switch it up, and he's from South Carolina, so he's a South Carolina fan. I said, South Carolina about to switch it up. When Raven did that hand thing in her face and took them cookies, and whew, I might rewatch that game. I might have to rewatch that game because that was, so proud of Raven. Yeah, HVL couldn't handle it. HVL was out there like some barbecue chicken. She couldn't do nothing. Jeremy says South Carolina has an easy path to the Final Four. The only team in their bracket that could possibly challenge them is Duke. Yeah, Duke could challenge them. I don't know if they can beat them, but they'll definitely challenge them. Well, we'll see. I mean, look, the tournament is one and done, so anybody can get it. Any misstep, any miscue could lose it all. So I mean, I'm not saying that nobody can take down South Carolina. I'm just saying that's my pick, and we're gonna see what happens. I remember watching Seth's live during that game. It was so fun. Yep, I was watching the game. I couldn't be live with Seth because I wanted to watch the game, but I did come on after they won. When the buzzer went off, I jumped on the live. I might have to go watch that episode again. I'm gonna have to go find that video assesses, because I jumped on at the end, celebrated with them a little bit, and then I got off. That was a good day. That was a really good day. All right, y'all. There's some good games coming on. I got to go get into this gym so I can get my cardio on, so I can make it back home, get my breakfast together, get myself together so I can be sat for my Notre Dame Notre Dame Notre Dame game versus Michigan, which is crazy because where I grew up in Michigan, right? That's where I'm from, Michigan. So I should be rooting for Michigan. I was rooting for them yesterday, not or the other day. I'm not rooting for them today. But I live where I live in Michigan. I'm 45 minutes away from South Bend, Indiana. So, and that's where Notre Dame is. So I grew up literally not going to Notre Dame, but Notre Dame was right there. We would go to South Bend to like go to the mall or what. I'm from a real small town, so if we wanted to go to different malls, different shops, we would just drive down to South Bend and hang out there and whatever. So I'm very close to both things. Michigan being my home state, Notre Dame, South Bend being where I used to hang out at a lot. So I got a little skin in the game, but I'm going for Notre Dame. What's your predictions for HVL and TCU? I think TCU will go. Did TCU, are they going to play Louisville? Did Louisville make it out? Because that's going to be interesting. I think they can go. I got to look at the bracket because I don't remember who they're playing against. I think I got them. I think I had them winning 2 rounds. I don't remember who I had them going up against for the Sweet 16, and if they made it out, I don't remember. But I don't think they're going to get super far. 16 maybe Elite 8, I don't know, but 16 probably. But I mean, I think she had a good run at TCU. I think she helped her draft stock there. I think winning that Olympic medal also helped her draft stock. So I think HVL will be fine. I don't know if she'll be a high draft pick, but she'll be okay. But TCU, I think 16. Michigan is a young and tough team. Yeah, I mean, you got those freshmen, like they were the way they were battling back from that game they played, the first game they played. I forgot who they were playing up against, but they were battling 3 after 3, and it was very good. I know I'm lagging now. It would be a close game, and Notre Dame will win. No worries. Yeah, Louisville versus TCU today. Okay. All right, y'all. Enjoy the games. I might pop up again, maybe halftime or something during one of the games or whatever. If y'all want me to, I'll be here. I'm gonna be at the house all day watching games. I might jump on a live with Cess, because I know she'll be live for South Carolina. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. But thank y'all for hanging with me this morning. Happy Sunday. Y'all have a great day. I'm about to get my workout on, and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace out.